California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you get.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a carry for Lindsay, and some space here. There he goes right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff, and an alley to run. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
A give, running right, Lindsay. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On the ground with a tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Cut. 180.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Darren Lee on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last two drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Check 43. Let's go. It's set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm scared. 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ready? Check. Lucky.
This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
What we got? Check. Hot route. Slam. Kill. Go. Stay in open.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got some space here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Kill. Mike 5-4. 3 buzz. Check 31.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180. You better bring it.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Goff. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Covered by Keanu Neal.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Check, check, watch 54. Got you. I got you. I got you, sir. Hey, check 20. Over. 24. Yup. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Shot. You got to get the ball until you get the pay.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Shut. Pittsburgh. 58. Come on. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nyheim Hines with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Rams 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check pass, check pass.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the score.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Let's get it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Go. 54, right there, right there. 54.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 58's the mic.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check your hot read. Echo.
Jackson on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Who's that yours? Who's that? Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Crunch. 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 Yo. 58. 58. It's Mike.
And what's that? And what's the ball?
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come off the ball hard.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. To throw is gone. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.